It's Susie Q96, and I'm live. And for those of you who know me, there's more of a miracle there than you can even possibly realize. This is my second show back, and we're gonna hopefully get some folks in here. Unfortunately, a lot of my people are over at Sir Benji's right now, so maybe they'll come bust a raid in here when they get done. They did last week. It was awesome. I've got a couple of things planned for tonight. We have quarters from the old car wash. I am finally allowed to drive again. Oh, Mikey's having fried children again. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? Mark Thomas, are you still hanging out? I know you were. Excuse me for drinking while driving, but I have to make sure I get plenty of liquids. Anyway, I got a new game this week. I'm gonna have a drawing for a giveaway on October the 18th, and I still haven't decided 100% what I'm giving away. So it may be a surprise to everybody, but I know for sure that part of the giveaway is going to be this roll of 2011 uncirculated pennies, which you may do with as you so desire. But there'll be something bigger and better than that. I sold a lot of my stuff, so I have to go through and decide what kind of prizes I'm going to have on that date. But we're going to do this in a way similar to when we played cats and dogs, which was have a couple of people qualify in each stream on the 20th, the 27th, October 4th, October 11th, and then the drawing will be on the 18th, and we'll probably have a couple more qualifiers then. And we're going to play some different games, which we will get to in a little while. Tonight's going to be one involving the solar system. It's spacey like me. But I do have quarters. I was officially cleared to drive again, so I had to go wash all the birdie num-nums off my car, which had been sitting for almost 3 months. So, of course, I had to go to the car wash, which meant, of course, I ended up with some extra quarters. Well, that's cool, Modest Moon. We'll have to hope you win a qualifying spot in the big prize. Like I said, I haven't decided what the big prize is yet. But between now and then, hopefully, I'll figure it out. Right now, I'm still trying to get everything working again. Ah, yes. My Nightbot is picking up everybody that posts in the live stream. So that's a good thing. Last week I couldn't get it working. I don't know what I did wrong, but just forgot how to do some things over the last couple of months. So anyway, we still have this book missing 1 quarter. 1 little quarter. As soon as we find that quarter, I'm giving the book away, whether that be tonight or next week or whenever. But the one we are missing is North Dakota. So this is not the best book in the world, but nonetheless, hi, Successful Slave. I'm doing just fine and dandy. So we might as well just start off with that one and see if we find that North Dakota. And if we do, a little bit later on in the, like maybe end of stream, I'll give the book to somebody. But like I said, right now, we got to find us a North Dakota so I can get that book off my desk. These were supposedly sorted, but it doesn't look like they got sorted as properly as they should have. Anyway, let me flip over here to Mr. Microscope, and we're going to start looking for the state of North Dakota in this cup full of state quarters that I have. And hopefully we will find one in there and can give this away at the end of stream. That would be groovy. Oops. Oh, that's for later on. I that is a nasty quarter, and we'll talk about that nasty quarter after we go through these, looking for North Dakota and anything else that just jumps right out and says, hey, Suze, this is it. You got the big one. I gotta find a container. I don't know where anything is anymore. I'll get back in the groove here in a week or so. When you take a couple of months off and your cat rearranges your entire studio area for you, yeah, things happen. Oklahoma. That's not going to cut it. I'm going to have to look in my stash and see if I have another empty state quarter book. We'll start a new one to give away. Hello, package total. James Eller. Snow on the roof. Yeah, I go back and look through them all before I use them to wash my car or my laundry. But for the sake of not tiring myself too much, I'm doing things a little bit at a time. If those who don't understand that, go back and watch last week's video, because I don't want to dwell on that topic. Shashi, how you doing? California. Place I'd like to go to. I've been there before, but I would really love to be able to go out there and do some metal detecting. Well, thank you very much, Successful Slave. I sure appreciate that, because I had 2 thumbs down before I even started, and I know who they are. They know who they are. I appreciate them stopping by. Still counts on the YouTube algorithm as somebody coming to the video, so they can do that all they want. Fine with me. I got a whole new attitude. When you almost die, it changes your whole attitude about everything, believe me. Hi, Novice Star Stacker. Welcome, welcome. Right now, we are on the search for the last missing quarter from a state quarter book. If I find the North Dakota quarter, we will be giving the book away at the end of stream. Yeah. I hear you, James. I'm just having a hard time sometimes just getting online because I had so many people coming in and out after I had that little hospital episode. But I have officially been signed off now from having the physical therapist come, and I have officially been granted permission by the gods to drive my car again. So that's why we have quarters, folks. Wisconsin. Like I said, I go back through them and look for errors and that kind of stuff later. But if I did that online, because I am so pathetically slow, we would be here until the second Tuesday of next week. And, hey, Mud SWAT. What's up, buddy? Glad to see you. Always glad to see everybody. Washington. That's not going to do it. Come on, North Dakota. We really, really need you to show up. Oh my gosh, I said it, and look what I just pulled out of the bin. North Dakota. We have now completed this book, which means it is going to be given away as our end of stream. Yes, these are car wash quarters. First thing I had to do, my car had been sitting for so long, the birdies had really done a number on it. So I had to take it down to the car wash and clean all the birdie num off the windshield so I can see. Because when I turned the windshield washer on, all it did was smear the bird poo, and it just made it even worse. Now I'm going to look real quick. Y'all give me a second. I had some extra books, and I thought I had another state quarter book. But if I do, we'll just keep going with that and start filling up a new one. I hope you guys can hear me while I'm rifling through the shelves here. Okay, let me see what I got. Lincoln, America the Beautiful. 50 state quarters. Hey, cool. I found one. Ooh, this is a fancy one. So we'll just start on a new one, which means that I'm going to pour the ones I already went through back into the container, because this is a brand new book that I just found. It's a real nice archival one. I'm pretty sure I got this from Handy Andy 73.6. Let me show you the new one we're going to fill. We'll just start another one. It's a pretty nice one. This is a made in the USA. This is a Littleton coin folder, so it's better quality than the last one. But so we'll just pour these back in and start filling another one. You know, I've already got my personal one filled up. So when I fill them up now, I just end up giving them away as prizes. Hey, Charles, how you doing? So we've got one full one sitting over here for the end of stream giveaway. And now we'll just start filling this new one up. So let's go back to the board, folks, and see what Susie sees through Mr. Microscope. Of course, we're going to have a bunch go in this because there's nothing in it so far. So the reason I got to use a microscope, I can't see worth a darn. I'll start out with Rhode Island. The only thing I don't like about this book is it's, instead of being in alphabetical order, it's in year order. So it makes me have to remember what year they came out in so I can put them in the slots. But that's the first one in the new book. And I do go back through periodically and look to see if I can find a better example. There is a Washington, which was released in 2007. Wouldn't it be funny if we could fill a whole nother book tonight? That'd be awesome. I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be awesome. Who we got here? This is Wisconsin. I always look at the leaves on that one. That's one of the ones that you can find a little error on the corn plant. Like I said, I usually end up going back through them and double checking for better quality and errors and all kinds of stuff. But like I said, if I did it on here, I'd be here forever and nobody would want to watch that. So this is Vermont, released in 2001. Like I said, most of these are probably going to go in because it's we just started the brand new book. Indiana, from 2002. Yeah, I've lost track now of how many of these filled state quarter books I've given away, but I think 3 or 4 I've filled up and given away, and then I have my personal one that I filled first. 2001, New York, New York. Yeah, in a little bit we're gonna have a little educational thing. Yeah, look, right next door, New Jersey, from 1999. Because anyway, as far as the educational thing, that's why that really nasty, dirty quarter was under the microscope when I turned it on. That's going to be part of something I'm going to share with you. We already done New York. Save that one for later on. Or it may get used to do my laundry if I don't see anything exciting about it. Virginia, where I currently reside, but not for too much longer. I'm on the waiting list to get into a senior housing in Michigan. The original plan was the motorhome, but then after I had a pulmonary embolism, that kind of went out the window. So now I'm just waiting for them to tell me that my unit is ready, and I will be heading back to Michigan, and I am really happy about it because I got far better medical care there, and I got a whole bunch of friends I will be real happy to see again. If you happen to be in the room right now and you are a resident of Michigan, raise your hand. I know some of you are, but there's so many places I want to metal detect and people I want to see again. I left Michigan because my house flooded. The Flint River decided it needed to go right through the middle of my house. So it kind of, And it was in winter, so I didn't have much choice but to leave. For a while, we had it boarded off where I could only use the master bedroom and one bathroom. It was while I was trying to pack things up. Okay, here's another addition to the book. Here is Maine. But yeah, I'm systematically downsizing so that I can move back up there. I miss it. Well, I'm not going to be that far from you. I used to have to ride that little medical bus over to Detroit pretty often when I was getting all my dental work done. Okay, now I just put in a Maine, but this one is a much nicer one. So I'm going to take the one that I just put in out and replace it with this one because this is a much, much nicer coin condition-wise. So we'll swap that one out. There's that spray can. I've been missing the spray can lately. I need to. I've been trying so hard to get caught up on everything that I haven't been online as much as I'd like to. But slowly but surely, I'm getting caught up. I have one package left to mail, and it has to go to England. And other than that, everybody that I owed something to should have gotten or be getting a package within the next day or two, because I mailed the last of them out last week. When I went in the hospital, there was packages all over my desk, and so they just kind of had to stay there until I was able to get to them, which happily I have. And in the course of it, I had a lady that comes and helped when I first got home from the hospital. I couldn't do a lot of stuff, and she pulled the bookshelves out to clean behind them, and there was a thing there that belonged to Jaji that had been back there. I don't know how long, but it was a giveaway from March. So we have made right on that one, and I think I'm good with everybody now. Boy, I get a lot of Maine tonight. And I got to go metal detecting for a whole half an hour. I have, well, my sister had a business meeting, and I rode along with her because there was a park where they have the farmers market, and I saw a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm glad it got to you. I don't know how it got where it was, but my assistant Sandy found it back there, and I felt so bad when I saw the date on it, and it was like March 26th or something. I was like, oh man, this guy must really be pissed off at me. I usually keep all of that stuff in a basket that is solid, but for a while I was using one that had some little slats in it, and it may have just decided that it was going to go where it wanted to. All right, we are now adding New Hampshire to the new book. Remember, at the end of the stream, we're giving away the one that we just finished a few minutes ago. So you don't want to miss that. You got a chance to win a full book. Now I got Kentucky, which was issued in 2001. Let's see if we can at least fill in an entire year. That would be cool if we just finished one whole year. Mr. Eller, did you get your package? It was one of the later ones that I sent. I think I sent it last Monday. Here's Delaware from 1999. Let's get that installed. Anyway, I wanted to check this park out because when we were at the farmer's market, I saw a lot of metal laying around on the ground, and I picked up a dime, and so while my sister was in her little meeting, I just tested the waters just to see if I would get any signals or anything. And I didn't take all my equipment. I just took the detector with the coil that comes on it. And there's so much trash in that park. There were some good signals, but I need to go back there. Hey, there's where I want to be, Michigan. Anyway, I was just testing that park because I knew I wasn't going to be there very long. And her meeting was about 35-40 minutes. And what I learned was that I need to take a different coil, the small coil that kind of gets in there and gets past the trash and gives me a better chance of getting the good signals, because there were so many signals my head was spinning. That's where I have found almost every ring that I have found in a park. A couple of them I found on the beach, but I found 2 gold rings in a park on the same day. I was doing the happy dance that day. I was just in the right place at the right time, and I found 2 gold rings. And I don't think they belonged to the same person, even though they were relatively close together, because they were 2 totally different styles and totally different sizes. But the city park guy was there that day, and they were moving some metal bleachers out of the way for an event. So I got the opportunity to look where those bleachers had been sitting, and that's where I found a ton of loose change and a really nice praying hands pendant. It wasn't gold, but it was really pretty. But then I did find 2 gold rings under there too. So that was one of my better days. I was real happy that day, because the chances of you finding 2 gold rings in a park, I mean, you're lucky if you find one. All right, North Carolina. We just completed the 2001 row. So we're trucking right along here on the new book that I just started. I can already tell this is Tennessee, 2000 and deuce. Right up there at the top. I like filling these up and giving them away. I don't know why. It just makes me happy that I can do that. Another Wisconsin. I think the other one was probably in as good a shape as this one, but I'll double check. Yeah, they look about the same. Yeah, I love looking around bleachers out, especially outside, but all the ones around here, except one place, have been pretty well picked over. And that one place, I just discovered right before I had to stop detecting. So it's actually on my list of I may go back there this weekend and finish, because I was finding a lot of stuff at that location. I don't think anybody has zoned in on it yet. So I'm going to probably go back out there this weekend if I can. The thing about it now, though, is I have to be very cautious as to the amount of time that I hunt. I have to make sure I take plenty of breaks and consume plenty of liquids, because I don't want to go back to the hospital. That was not fun. So, but my niece and her son want to go, and I have a couple of old detectors. One of them is a bounty hunter gold digger, which will be perfect for her 12-year-old son to start out with. I found my first gold ring with it, so you know it has the capability. This is Alabama going into the bit. And then I have a detector that belonged to my brother, and he can no longer go detecting, so he gave me that one, which I will show my niece how to use. And the three of us are going to go do a little metal detecting. I'll probably do more teaching than detecting, but it just makes me happy that I can even get out there. You know, we're not going to be able to too much longer. The weather's already starting to change a little bit here in the mountains of Virginia. And while we can still get out, we're going to try to hit that park that I just checked, and also the place with the bleachers where I was finding things. Arizona from 2008. All right, we're getting a pretty good start on this new book. I got two more to look at. And then we're going to do something different. I don't want to focus too much on my illness. I want to focus more on getting everything back to normal. But like I said, if you don't know what happened, go watch last week's video. There's a full explanation of what happened. It was not fun. Okay, we did pretty well. Let me flip over here to the other camera and show you what we did on the new book. I'm glad I had an empty. I was pretty sure I had one, at least one more empty. But we managed. We completed 2001. So this is the new book that we just started tonight. And as you can see, there's quite a few in there already. So we'll just continue to work on that one. And when it's full, that'll be another giveaway. All right. Now, we go over here to the Nightbot and refresh. If you are in the room and you have not posted anything in the stream, and you would like a chance to qualify for the October 18th drawing, you need to make sure you post something so that the Nightbot will pick you up. Once I think everybody's in there, we got a little fun game, something different. I got to take my gloves off or we won't be able to do it. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the rest. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm missing part of the fun here. Papa Roos, what's in the dirt? Me. I'm going to go play in the dirt this weekend. I always have fun. Even if I don't find anything, I have fun. I just love being out there. I do some of my best thinking out there, actually, when I'm walking around. I'm going to give everybody a couple more seconds to get best thinking out there, actually, when I'm walking around. Oops. Give everybody a couple more seconds to... I accidentally hit YouTube, and it is messing me up now. I got to turn the sound off on YouTube. Shut up. Goodness. Werner! Hi, Werner. M3 is around the corner. He has found himself a new little cubby hole that he likes to hide in, and he is over there sawing some Z's. He had some treats, and now he's sawing some Z's over there. His treats had catnip in them, so he played for a while, and now he's doing that. Okay. It says I have 12 people in the room, and the night bot says 10 have posted. So 2 of you are not going to have an opportunity to qualify unless you get yourself posting something there in the chat. It can be an emoji, a dot, anything. That's all it takes for the thing to pick you up. Now, what's going to happen is, no, we're not doing cats today, except M3. Now, we're going to play a game. I have these cards that have the names of planets on them. There's Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Pluto is gone. Pluto was removed from the planet list, but as you can see, there's one for each planet. And what I'm going to do is whoever's name the bot pulls gets to give me the name of a planet. Now, you got a 1 in 8 chance of getting the right card. So what you're going to do is, if I pick your name, you're going to give me the name of a planet, and if that is the card that I pull out, you go on the qualifying list. So I still got 10. So I guess 2 people don't want to be in. That's fine. Let's see if I can get this up on the screen. I always have fun trying to do this. It's a memory thing with me. Share the screen. Oh, come on. Share screen. Window. Chrome tab. Nightbot giveaway. Okay, I should be on the screen now. Let me make it full size so everybody can see who it picks to try and get their spot. All right, last call. Here we go. Come on. What is it doing? Oh, I guess if I hit it on the right screen, it would help. All right, here we go. Flip side. Okay, Mud SWAT. You still with me here, Mud SWAT? I need Mud SWAT to show up here and give me the name of a planet. And if I draw that planet card, then he will qualify for the drawing on October 18th. Oh, Mr. Bud, you got about one more minute. If you don't show up, pick your planet, then I'm going to have to hit that button again, let somebody else have a chance. You're running out of time, Mud. Yeah, it's your birthday, Modest. I know why you think that's a great day. Yeah, I had a good birthday this year. My niece made me the best birthday cake I have ever had. It tasted like a creamsicle. It was orange, and oh man, was it good. It was the best birthday cake I ever had. Well, somebody ran out of time. So I'm going to have to go over here and pick another name. Put the Nightbot back up on the screen. And roll again. Modest Moongazer. All right, pick a planet. That would be dandy since that's your birthday, the day of the drawing. Okay, so pick a planet and we'll see if you pick the right card. If you need a list of planets, I'll give it to you again. Pick a planet so we can, one of these cards may have that Mars. Okay, let's see. I'm going to hold them all up so I can just pick one out. Whoops. Get back in there. Now I got to shuffle them again because I dropped one. That's a good planet. Let's see if we can. I'm going to hold them up like this so you can tell I'm not. Got my eyes closed. Let's see if we pull Mars out. Oh, poo. We got an M, but it was Mercury. Oh, well, we'll do another one in a little bit after we go through the next batch of quarters. Sorry you didn't get a qualifier on that one, Modest, but you got more opportunities before that date rolls around. Before I start in on these other quarters, I want to show you something, and then I'm going to read you a little something, because it's a constant debate between coin collectors and metal detectorists about whether you should clean your coins or not. There are the purists that say you should never, ever, ever do that. But let me explain something to you, Lucy. That's what coins look like when they come out of the ground here. They are nasty. To the point where sometimes you're not even sure what the coin is because it's just that nasty. So, while I was recuperating, somebody sent me a book. I don't know who sent it. It just was an anonymous gift. And it is a book called Coin Collecting for Dummies. So I've been keeping it on my bedside stand and reading different parts of it because this is a low-dough show for people that are just, in some case just starting out. Sometimes it's for people that think they know everything and they really don't. And I am definitely not one of those. I will be the first to admit there's a lot I don't know about collecting coins. But anyway, I was sent this book, and I touched on this a little bit last week. There is a section in here about how to store coins and about cleaning coins. And they have a little story in here about a guy that ruined a bunch of coins because he took them out of a book and cleaned them. And then it goes on, and I'm going to read you just this part of this first page, and you'll understand why I showed you that grubby quarter, which I'm going to put back on the screen so you can ponder the idea of why sometimes it is okay to clean your coin, but it depends on how you do it. So, what it says in chapter 4 is leave coin cleaning to expert conservators. Never clean a coin yourself until you master proper cleaning techniques. Most coins should be left alone, but some coins cry out to be cleaned. The following coins could benefit from a cleaning, but they all need to be treated differently. And what they list are, number 1 on the list, coins found by metal detectors. So all of you that are yelling at me for cleaning coins, you don't have coins that look like this. I had a coin I thought was a nickel. And it was a nickel. But I thought it was just a regular clad nickel. Turned out it was, in fact, a buffalo nickel. But it was so embedded with dirt, had I not very carefully cleaned it according to instructions, I'd have never known that I found a buffalo nickel. The second one on the list that it says might benefit from a cleaning is coins that are extremely dark with tarnish. Coins that have developed a film from spending too much time in a vinyl coin holder. And last on the list, reminds me of my great-grandma, coins with tape residue or some other localized problem. And why that reminds me of my great-grandma was every year until she passed away in the early 70s, in my birthday card, she would always send me a 50-cent piece, and it was taped in there with Scotch tape. So I well understand tape residue on coins. So it says, we know you have coins that need to be cleaned, and we know you're dying to clean them. So because you're going to do it anyway, we may as well give you some safe cleaning tips. Please practice these techniques on inexpensive coins until you feel comfortable cleaning coins that are more desirable. Never clean coins that are valuable. Take them to a professional instead. Finally, if you don't feel comfortable cleaning coins, don't do it. Now, I'm going to just read you this first part. We'll do some of the other ones on another day. But the first one applies to this type of coin right here. And it says, removing dirt. Dirt is an abrasive that will scratch the heck out of a coin if you're not careful. Never rub, never scrub, never polish. Always use a light touch. And number 1 is on the list of how to clean. I have done this for years. I carry an artist's paintbrush, the real soft bristle artist paintbrush. Use an artist paintbrush to lightly whisk off any surface dirt. Be careful not to exert any pressure. Well, believe it or not, I have already done that to this quarter. And it is still, you can see the dirt all around there. Now, a lot of people are going to cringe at this second one. Rinse the coin under warm water to remove additional surface dirt. Don't rub the coin between your thumb or forefinger. So what they're telling you is just hold the coin under the water and let it do that. We'll get to that one in a minute, Modest. It comes up in another section. After rinsing the coin, pat it dry with a soft towel. Avoid pressure and any rubbing motions. Now, this next one I have seen a ton of people do. I have probably done it myself. So this last one says, do not use paper towels to dry a coin. The wood fibers in the paper may leave hairline scratches on fine surfaces. Use a 100% cotton cloth. Well, I'm sorry, gang, but this one I think is beyond worrying about whether or not it's getting scratched by a paper towel. But if you got something that's looks like it might be silver, don't dry it off with a paper towel, because as soon as you start rubbing that, you're nicking your coin. For really crusty and dirty coins, soak them in olive oil for a couple of days and try picking the dirt off with a toothpick. And if I can get the picture under the thing, they actually show it. It's hard for me to do it, but yeah, see, they're using a wooden toothpick to carefully pick the big chunks out. Don't just take the toothpick and start going, because you're going to scratch the heck out of your coin. But then it says, again, be careful not to exert too much pressure or the toothpick may scratch your coin. Now, they don't really, in this section, recommend the Q-tip thing, but they do in the next section where they're talking about the PVC, and I should have one here, but I don't. The little PVC flip things, they're made out of plastic and vinyl. Some of them will start breaking down over time, and that stuff will stick to your coin, and it'll mess your coins up. And that is one of the ones that they are using a Q-tip on. But I'm gonna save that for the next show. I'm just gonna go through these one by one on each show, on these different ways to clean coins that absolutely you just gotta clean them up. Like that quarter that I just had under here, until I at least knocked some of the dirt off, I couldn't even see what the date was on it. And I haven't done much to it except just the artist paintbrush. I haven't pursued the other options. Well, I did hold it under the water for a second because it had massive amounts of dirt on it. And as you can see, this is my experimental coin, because I know it doesn't really have any intrinsic value to it other than being a good one to try these different techniques out on. So anyway, that's our little lesson for the day from Coin Collecting for Dummies, which was written and compiled by Neil Berman and Ron Guth. Neil Berman is a professional rare coin dealer, and Ron is the president of Professional Coin Grading Service. So that's their advice on what I should do with my metal detected coins that are just pretty grubby. So that's one of the new things that I'm doing on the show is I don't want it to just be a bunch of gobbledygook. I want people to, you know, if you go to all the trouble to find the coin or obtain the coin, and you're new to collecting coins, some of these things will help you, and you can always, you know, like I said, try them out on something that you dug up down at your local park. You're not really going to hurt that. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to do something that hopefully would help some people further down the line. So yeah, you do. You have to be real light-handed because, oh, hey, Deej, another one of my Michiganders. So anyway, that was our little lesson for the day. And next week I will go on to the next part of that, which is cleaning them off when they've got that PVC crap stuck on them. I've got a couple like that are really nice coins, so I'm not going to mess with them, but I have one that's just kind of a junker that was in one of those PVC sleeves. So I may try these techniques live and we'll see what I ruin. All right. So now we're going to move on. I'm still working on this book, which is my I go brain dead a little still. This is from my personal collection. This is my national parks book that I still haven't been able to fill. So I got some quarters here from the National Park series. And I'm going to see if I can find any W's. See if I can find anything that fits in my book. And I got to put my gloves back on. Well, they don't recommend using a paper towel on anything. And I'm inclined to agree with them, but I have seen people do it out in the field. And well, that mud swat, that one is coming in the next, in one of the next sections of that. So we will be addressing the issue of coins with luster, and we will be addressing the coins with the tape, and you know, but I have seen people do some pretty weird things out in the field detecting, but I wanted to put that out there because I had somebody yelling at me for actually taking the little paintbrush and knocking the dirt off of that quarter, which is, that quarter's pretty much useless anyway. That's why I was following the instructions in the book and sort of testing what they wrote. And I'm going to continue doing that. A lot of these are just going to go under and out real quick because I know I already have them. And I have quite a few, but I do have to remember to flip them over and look at the mint marks, which I got to get my groove back. Well, I may do some things, Mud Swat, that are just strictly videos about this kind of stuff. So it's kind of something that I'm looking at as just take a little small. I mean, I don't know if they would be qualified to be shorts or not, but it's something that I decided I wanted to play with. I still don't know who sent me the book, but I really appreciate it. I have learned a lot of stuff already out of this book that I did not know at all. And unfortunately, these airmen are the P and I need the D. But yeah, see, I'm what Warner just said. I see a lot of YouTube metal detectorists just rubbing the crud out of coins out in the field. And you can tell which ones are both detectorists and collectors by how they handle coins when they find them. Now, I mean, I don't get real super excited about finding clad, but I do look at them for varieties and errors. So I don't want to, what if I find one that does have an error or is a variety and I have sat there and just ground the dirt into it? So that's why I decided that every show I'm going to read another little section of things like that, like how to store coins and how to clean different things off of coins. And also, in defense of we that do metal detect, there are cases where you just got to clean the coin. But if you're going to do it, you know, try not to destroy the coin in the process, because just because you don't want that coin doesn't mean that somebody else down the line may not need that coin for a book or whatever. So anyway, I had plenty of time to sit around and read that book, and I'm still reading the book. And every time I open it, I learn something new. Like I said, I have no idea who sent that to me, but that was a really thoughtful and useful item for me at this time. Oh yeah, I've got a jar that had all my coins that I found in 2019, except the good ones. And when I went to dump them out to count them, I made sure I did it on a piece of paper, and I had almost as much dirt in the jar as I did coins. There was a lot because I didn't clean anything. And at that time, I lived in South Georgia. Coins were covered with red clay. And, oh, so there was some pretty fun, pretty funky stuff came out of that jar. I forget what I'm doing sometimes here. So it's P, and I don't think I need it, but nope. I have pulled a few W's from the car wash quarters. Not very many, and I have pulled silver from the car wash quarters. That was an exciting night, was when we found the silver coins from the car wash. I know that I have both of those. Whatever it is, it's a D. That one is in the wrong bin. That belonged over with the state quarters. I have somebody else. Thank you, Deej. I'll give you a call in a few days. I got some funnies to tell you. I mean, really funnies. So the next time you guys see me, right now my hair is pink It wasn't supposed to be pink. And the first time I washed it, it faded to a different pink. So I'm going back Thursday and we're going to shoot for what it was supposed to be. So next Monday, my hair will be different all over again. But it is growing back. I can see like white roots. And that was one of the reasons I dyed it the way I did, was so we could tell if it was going to grow back or not. And it is. So I am very happy that I'm going to get my hair back. I don't know. Yeah, all 7 of them are the same person. Yeah, there's a little gang. I'm not focusing on them. I don't care, because here's the deal. If they take the time to come over here and hit the thumbs down, YouTube still counts that as them coming over and looking at the video. So, knock yourselves out, folks. I'm not doing the show for, I'm not monetized. I don't care. I'm doing the show because I like to do the show, and there are some people who enjoy the show. Those who don't, well, to each their own. They can throw whatever kind of tantrum they want. I don't care. Okay. Let me look at this again, because I don't think I have this one in my book. This is a P, and I think I need this one. Yes, I do. Yay, I get to put some in the book this week. Woo-hoo. Last week I didn't find any that went in the book. Well, my hair was supposed to be orange, but for some reason it looked orange when she was doing it, and it said orange on the container, but my hair, we're thinking, because I still had a lot of medication in my system, it did not take it as orange. It took it as pink, which it's okay, but I wear a lot of orange and it really clashes bad. It does not look good to have those two colors together. So I'm going back Thursday, and we're using like all organic stuff. We're not using anything with a bunch of chemicals, because we don't want to make it worse. We don't want to burn what I have left off. So she's got this semi-permanent organic thing we're going to try putting on it to see if it'll turn it just a tad more orange, so it doesn't clash with 70% of my wardrobe. This is the first time I've had short hair since I was in 5th grade, so I figured I'm going to have some fun, and it being fall and all of that, I thought, well, oops, this belongs over in the other ones. I have somebody else sort them, because I don't want to see the coins until I'm actually seeing them with you. So I don't know what's in here either. And anybody that's seen me find something good knows how excited I get. I get just as excited as everybody else does when I find something, because these are my change from the car wash. And boy, did I have to go wash my car. I couldn't even see out the windshield. It sat under a tree for a while out here. And all the little birdies thought that my windshield was the place to be and the place to go. And by golly, they did. It was nasty. So I took it down to the car wash. That's the first place I drove to, actually, was the car wash. And so this is my change. And they usually get it back in the form of the vacuum and all the different things. looking at the roof. I got all my 2015s, so I know I don't need this one. I just got to check the thing. Another P. What we got here? Yeah, these microscopes are great. Grass Prairie 2020. But I need the D, and that's P. I don't know why I have so many. It's really hard to get for me to get the D's here. I am in Virginia, almost North Carolina, and I've had a real hard time filling in the D's. Don't know why. I mean, I realize I'm closer to Philadelphia, but I have a lot of blank spaces in my book that are all D's. Now, this is an interesting coin because I actually have some that have of these that have, I'm going to try and do this without touching the coin. Over here on this side of the crossed area, right on the end here, there's a bunch of them that have big old cuds on them, just blobs, where it did not, the die did not cut it very cleanly. Hello, Tim W. So I always double check those because I know about that one, and it's real easy to see. It's not like some of the little errors and stuff. I mean, that one, if you see it, I mean, it's usually a pretty big blob. So I will go ahead and check those out. Salt Lake 2020. I'm pretty sure I have those filled in. And it's not a W, so back in the box. Well, that's why when I travel, like if I have to go down to into Carolina for something, I usually try to pick up some coins while I'm down there, just to see if I get anything different. I am wonderful. I'm feeling great. I'm getting better every day. And I am so thankful. I got a lot of things to do and not ready to throw the towel in yet. So, okay, this is the 2021 P of crossing the Delaware. I'm gonna have to look and see. My book doesn't even, it has 2021 spaces, but it does not have one specifically labeled for that. However, I already have both the P and the D, but that is pretty much your newest quarter. That and the Tuskegee Airmen. And here's another one. That one looks better than the first one. Still got some nicks and scratches already. I'm hoping to find one a little bit cleaner than that. But yeah, I'm chugging right along. Getting rid of a lot of things in preparation for when they call me and let me know that my spot is available in the subsidized senior housing in Michigan. And then I have some young men lined up who are going to load my truck. and I have someone who's going to actually come down and help me with the driving responsibilities. And then I have people on the other end that are going to unload. It's not the original plan, but I don't feel comfortable now moving into a motorhome and trying to maintain it. So, yeah, my collection's locked up, most of it. Anything that has any true value to it is locked up, but I sold a lot of stuff. I was supposed to pick up the motorhome 3 days before I ended up in intensive care. So that didn't happen. And the money has gone into an escrow account where somebody else has to actually sign off on the expense being related to going to Michigan. So I can't go in and use that money for anything except expenses related to that. So, and that's fine. Just putter along here. I've been selling some stuff on eBay and selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and just hanging in there, reducing the amount of things that I have so that when I go to move, I'm not moving things that I'm probably not gonna use, which I have a lot of craft things, and I kind of looked at them with the attitude, if I had this when I lived in Michigan and I carried it all the way to Georgia and then I carried it to Virginia, I'm probably not going to use this. So I'm selling or giving away some of that stuff. I have family members here. Well, yeah, I will be changing my address, but not anytime soon. They told me that there's approximately a 2-month wait. So I actually wanted to move into the motorhome. I lived in one before and I loved it. But it's more practical with my health issues for me to be moving where I'm going, where I can access any type of medical care that I need within a half an hour. And I have so many friends in Michigan, and I miss it. It's funny, my sister said, "Oh, well, you griped the whole time you were in Michigan." I said, "No, I didn't." I said, "I griped after the Flint River went through my kitchen, but I really enjoyed Michigan. And after I was not there anymore, I realized just how much I liked Michigan. So, but the primary factor is that the hospital at the University of Michigan is one of the top 10 in the country, and they have several programs that directly address some of the unusual health issues that I have. So it's where I need. Well, the reason that I'm only 2 months is they have, actually, I am blessed. And I have a friend up there who's a priest. Now, I'm not Catholic, but I have gone to many of his services and events at his church. And he went and talked to them about priorities because of my health. And they have 2 waiting lists. They have just, well, I want to be there because it's cheap. And then they have, and I need to be there because I have medical issues and I need to be close to these hospitals. So the people with the medical issues that need that access take priority. So, yeah, I was really surprised because I tried to get in this same place when I was living up there and my house flooded, and it was about a 1.5 year waiting list. So, yeah, I was really surprised when they told me 2 to 3 months, and very, very happy because as it stands now, some of my doctors are like 125 miles away. Ooh, I get to put that one in too. Grand Canyon 2010D. But yeah, 125 miles one way to 3 of my specialists. That's why they ended up air flighting me out of this town, because there were no doctors here that could help me. Oops. Whoever it is, they're going to have to leave a message. Sorry. I'm not going to stop in the middle of my show to answer what I am pretty sure is a reminder for me to go to the doctor in the morning. So they could leave me a message. That'll be just fine. Well, I got one left to look at. We didn't get any W's today. We didn't get any silvers today. But we did fill a couple of spaces in the book. Let's see what the mint on this one is, because I needed them both and I put one in. Nope, I need the D and it's the P. So, there we go. Now, the regular older quarters, my books are full. And I know that there are no silver in there because I looked at the edges, so I'm not going to bore you with those. Instead, we are going to do try to give somebody else a chance to get signed up for the October drawing. And then we're going to do the end of stream giveaway, which is a full state quarters book. Pretty cool. So let me get out of the microscope and back over here. And if you have not posted anything in the stream in the last 15 minutes, I'm going to refresh the Nightbot. So everybody post something so the Nightbot picks you up and you have an opportunity to get a spot in the drawing next month. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that while I put my book away. And then I will explain the game again. And okay, it says there are 12 people in the room, but the Nightbot is only showing me 7. So there's some of you that haven't got yourself in there yet. So, and now we're up to 8. I'll give you another minute. Yeah, see, that's all you got to do is put something like I'm lurking or an emoji or just a dot, anything, as long as you put something in there, it will pick you up. Now, what the game is, it's pretty simple. I have these 8 cards that have the planets on them. Oops, I can take these gloves off. I can't handle the cards. They're too slick with the gloves. So whoever's name the Nightbot picks, you get to, I'm going to have the cards like that, where I can't see them, you can't see them. You will pick the name of a planet, and if you got a 1 in 8 chance of getting the right one, you know, so you will tell me the name of a planet. I will pull a random card, and if it matches what you said, you are entered to win in the October drawing. I used to give away a lot more stuff, but unfortunately, I just don't have the stuff to give away anymore. So I'm just trying to do bigger drawings. We're up to 9. Got 12 people in the room, and 9 of you are on the list. So I'm going to wait 1 minute, and then I'm going to pick somebody's name. Well, actually, the bot is going to pick somebody's name. And we will let them try to guess. There's John Jacobs, just in time. Okay, what am I doing? I got to hit share screen, Chrome tab, Nightbot giveaways, clickety click click. Okay, I got 10 people in here. And that 1 minute is almost up. So if you haven't posted something in the thing, okay, Tim, will do. Bring the horsies in. What's weird? I'm not weird. Oh, we got a Sir Benji raid happening. Woohoo! They did that last week for me too. That's awesome. Sir Benji, another Michigander. Got a lot of my Michigan folks. Okay, let me do that so you can see. All right, I'm going to hit the button. Well, maybe I better wait a second since there's the Sir Benji raid. Y'all that are just coming in, post something in the stream real quick, because we're playing a game and you can't play if Nightbot can't see you. So give you a minute, another minute to get in. Like I said, you got a 1 in 8 chance of picking the right planet. So it's not like it's an impossibility. Next week, we're going to play a different game. I think we're going to play another round of cats and dogs. We had a lot of fun with cats and dogs. So anyway, I can't see them. Y'all can't see them. So, all right, I'm going to go over there. We have 12 eligible users. So somebody is going to get a chance to pick a planet here in just a minute, as soon as I click this button. Charles, you just got here, and you get a chance. How about that? So, hang on. Okay, pick a planet. Pluto is not included because this deck was done after they decided Pluto wasn't really a planet. So pick a planet, and I will pick a card, and if we match, you will get signed up for the drawing happening on October the 18th. Now, I know he's here. I just saw him. Jack, you're not Charles. But Earth is a planet. Okay. Charles picks Jupiter. I got my eyes closed. I don't know what I'm picking. I'm just picking. No Jupes. Just Venus. Oh, well. we still got an end of stream. Now I'm gonna make this one real easy because I'm just gonna hit the button, and whoever it picks is winning this, and it is full. We put the last quarter in it tonight, so it is a full book of state quarters. So if you haven't posted and gotten your name on the Nightbot, you might want to, because I'm giving this book away full of quarters. And we started a new one tonight to give away when we finish filling it. So give everybody a minute or two. There's 16 people in here, and there's only 11 on my Nightbot list, which means 5 of you have not posted anything in the stream in the last 15 minutes. That's how the Nightbot, I've got it set where it gives you a pretty big time period in which to post. I mean, some of them set it for like, you got 3 minutes, you know. I don't do that. I want everybody to have a chance, and especially since people are coming over from Sir Benji, I want to make sure they all get a chance to put something over here, even if it's just a smiley face or something. Okay, we're stuck at 11 here. 12, okay. Now we're up to 14, so we've got most everybody. It says 14 in the room and 14 on the list, so everybody's in. Let me put it back up on the screen real quick so everybody can witness it and know that I'm not picking it, the machine is. So here we go. Circle you mint. Are you here? Yes, you are. You are the winner of the state quarter book. So I'm going to need you to send me your mailing information so that I can send that out to you. And come on, you dummy. Not you. Trying to get it to post my email. Circle you mint. You need to email me at for some reason my command isn't working. So come on. I'm sort of stuck. I don't know what it's doing. It's not being nice, though. And my screen is stuck. Let me go over and see if it's stuck. Yep, it's... I'm trying to get my email. Okay, he's got my email from chat. Great. That'll work. So send me that, and I will send you this wonderful book that we finished up tonight, which I thought was a pretty decent end of stream. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to finish it, but we did. So, yeah, I'm lagging bad. And actually, that was the end of stream drawing. So, yeah, I'm stuck, actually. Get rid of that. My screen is locked up. I don't know why, but it is. Well, obviously it's just my StreamYard screen because I flipped over to YouTube and it's still working. So anyway, that was the end of stream drawing, and congratulations to Circle U Mint for winning that one. And I will be back with another Lodo coin collecting show and more information gleaned from coin collecting for dummies regarding cleaning coins. We'll do the next section. Is Larry on now? If we are, let's raid Larry. If he's on, I love me some Larry Powell. He's helped me lose 40 pounds. So I'm all for that. Mikey, do you have Larry's link handy? If you do, please post it. And I'm going to go fix me something to eat because I got to get up early in the morning and go to the cardiologist. They're going to scan me and make sure that there's no more blood clots or anything around my heart. And surprisingly enough, they have discovered that I have one. So I thank every one of you for showing up. It's really heartwarming to, when you've been gone for so long, to have your friendly faces and some new faces show back up. And I appreciate it so much because I just about wasn't here to be with you. So yeah, let's go raid Larry. Make his day. And I will see y'all Monday. I may pop on during the week on, I was doing an early morning show. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick that back up yet. It just depends on how my schedule works out. But anyway, let's go raid Larry. Everybody have a great night. Be nice to everybody. There's no point in this going over and saying bad things about people or doing the thumbs down crap or any of that. Just be nice. If you don't like what's going on their channel, there's plenty more channels. So good night, everybody. See you at Larry's. Bye.